Hi there, I'm David and welcome to my Camper Diaries. I'm sure any vehicle can be turned into a microcamper, no matter how small, and there are professionals out there who will do it for you. You can go out and you can buy a kit which will just slot into your vehicle, or if you're a bit handy and sort of hands-on like myself, perhaps you'd like to have a go at building your own. We've had this Peugeot Partner for a few years now. It's much the same as this Citroën Berlingo, but there are others out there with a similar vibe, such as the Toyota ProAce, the Vauxhall Combo, the Ford Connect, and of course the Volkswagen Caddy. You'll find all these vehicles are particularly well suited for conversion, as to be honest they're really vans pretending to be cars. Sometime in the past I made this cheap and simple adaptation to extend the floor area to make the bed. It worked fine for summer use, but for reasons I'll now explain it is now time to upgrade it so I can make better use of the camper in winter. For this build I wanted something that would slot quite happily in the back of the car, be no higher than the seats when folded over, and yet give me plenty of room and storage and allow the car to be used much as normal. And now for why the winter upgrade. If you peel back the lovely black floor carpets, you'll find the steel floor of the car. It's not a problem in summer, but the winter chill will be transmitted through the floor and through to the person sleeping, even on an airbed above. So I managed to sneak in some insulation between the carpets and the floor for good measure. Now before I start, please realise this build isn't a boot jump, as that just wouldn't suit my needs. I want to keep the car almost as standard as possible, as I don't want to affect its daily usage. And I guess I would probably describe my build as more of a cassette. As a true Yorkshireman, I reused and recycled as much as possible, which included raiding my timber store. And as much of the wood came from pallets, it sort of provided the inspiration to the first mock-up. I soon realised all that timber was really heavy, so I switched to lighter plywood, which ensured I would be able to lift it in and out of the car easily should I need to. I'm sorry I rather got wrapped up in the build and forgot I was supposed to be photographing the process. However, I think the design is quite obvious, and I'm happy to post up the plans should anybody want them. With this rather basic build completed, I covered the whole thing with foam and of course the standard black carpet. With the main carcass in place, it now came to providing some simple storage. I created a hatch to the right hand side and a long drawer to the left. In order to finish the bed, I fitted some suitable furniture legs that I obtained online and attached them to the top section. This is hinged to fold over with the legs sitting within the passenger footwells. This simple system still leaves plenty of room in the footwells for storage and provides a good firm support for the bed. I'm really pleased with the final result. Now with the bed folded back and the seats replaced, I simply put a protective rubber mat over the cassette and the job was done. Here you can see the cassette removed from the car. One of the Peugeot's problems, and I presume the Berlingo is the same, is there are no door handles on the inside of the back door, so I fitted new switches to open both the door and the rear window. Yes, my top tip of the week. I have been using my little single burner stove for years. It's handy and doesn't require a big bottle of gas to lug around, but it is getting a little scrappy. But guess what? They do a double and it fits neatly into my drawer. Imagine that! Finally, it comes to providing some blackout. This stops people looking in and stops you being woken up by the early morning sunshine. That's in summer, that is. Everybody has these beach blankets. I was lucky enough to have one with a black side, which means anyone looking through the windscreen won't realise I'm even in there. The side and rear windows, after making a simple cardboard template, was a laminate or sandwich of the black carpet left over from the flooring, but stiffened up with Corex sheeting, which is like a sort of cardboard but made from plastic. Finally, a layer of silver thermal wrap finished the job. And so there you have it. It's probably not everybody's cup of tea, but it was built to suit my needs, and it works. Please let me know what you think to it in the comments, or pop onto the Camper Diaries Facebook page for a natter. Oh, and before I forget, please subscribe to the channel to see what I get up to next. Subscribing does help new channels to get off the ground, and it's very much appreciated. Coming up over the forthcoming weeks, I'll be looking at getting ready for the cold nights, and I'll be having my first sleep out since the build up in Snowdonia, enjoying the stars. I'll also be showing you how I built my side awning. Thank you all so very much for taking the time out to watch my little videos, and I hope to see you in the new year. Do have a really good Christmas. Bye for now.